people, everybody don't see am say now na rainy season where water go find way to pass. The Ministry of Environment dey care for we environment as Lekunrere dey tell us every month say make we know how to take care of we environment. Now when rain don start, this na to tell us say make we no pour we dirty for inside gutter for water to help push am go and river when rain dey fall.
Okada riders no underrate water when rain just fall finish. As you know say you no know how e deep reach. No be small work wey government of Ekiti under Governor Bao dey do o.
To take see say we no see flood palava for Ekiti, make we see say we throw away we dirty wella, no be the one wey go cause kasala. Play your part, make me play my part. We no go see flood palava for we state o. This message na from Lekunrere under the Ministry of Environment and Natural Resources wey Iroyin Aluko be commissioner for.
Nanes Mark Nigeria Limited ti kó òbítíbitì A&B wire láti iléeṣẹ́ Nigeria Wire and Cable dé sí ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì lọ́pọ̀ yanturu pẹ̀lú ẹ̀dínwó ó yá ẹ̀dùn wìtìwìtì. Àǹfààní aláìlẹ́gbẹ̀rẹ̀ fún gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń pòrúurú ọkàn lórí bí ẹ sì lè rí ojúlówó wáyà iná tó lálòpẹ́ tí yóò sì fún yín ní ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ níbikíbi tí ẹ bá ti lò torí A&B wáyà kì í gbóná kì í lẹ̀ mọ́ra bẹ́ẹ̀ ni kì í rọ̀ jẹ̀bẹ̀tẹ̀. Na so my people, A&B Nigeria Wire and Cable don land gidigba for Ado Ekiti with sikini money. My brother, say you be electrician or engineer wey you need correct and ogbonge wire wey no go met or give you wahala at all. Visit major distributor for Ekiti State and Environment, Nanes Mark Nigeria Limited, located at number 17 Ajilosu Street, opposite Little Plaza, Ado Ekiti. Call us on 0803 066 5222. A&B Nigeria Wire and Cable, Nikeya Layo.
Good evening. I'm glad to have you join us on the news at 7. I am Sunday Daramola. The leaders of all the Progressive Congress, APC in Okemesi and Idoile Ekiti have unanimously endorsed Governor Biodo Yebanji for a second term in office. The governor's endorsement was part of the decision taken at the meeting of the political stakeholders in Ekiti West Constituency 2 at Idoile Ekiti. PSS reporter Abayomi Kweke completes the story.
The meeting, which was hosted by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Mr. Yinka Oyebode, was a gathering of all the APC political bigwigs in the Ekiti West Constituency 2. The attendance caught across political office holders, party executive members from ward level to state level. The high point of the meeting was the motion moved by the former Attorney General in Ekiti State, Mr. Olawale Faponda SAN, on the endorsement of Governor Biodo Yebanji for second term in office.
It is necessary to come together to appreciate the tremendous work that Mr. Governor has done, and as you can see, what I proposed was popularly approved by all the leaders in the constituency.
The motion, which was seconded by the Chief Press Secretary and Special Advisor to the Governor of Media, Mr. Yinka Oyebode, was ratified by all the leaders of the constituency with a loud ovation.
It's a privilege to second it, actually. I would have loved to do it over and over because I have the governor that is doing fine, that is making us proud. And in this constituency in particular, we have had a special grace. He has visited us and has done a lot, and his impact is really in this environment. So definitely I'm happy doing this.
Earlier, one of the leaders in the constituency, Dr. Tai Oguntayo, enumerated the unprecedented development projects that are ongoing in the constituency in the areas of road infrastructure, healthcare, agriculture, and human capital development.
Has done a lot for our constituency here. It's on this note that we are saying, because we have a lot, is it about the appointment? We have many of our people that have been appointed more than ever before, unprecedented in the history of politics in Ekiti State. And that is why Okemesi and Ijoile people at this meeting are saying that we are grateful and we want the good job to continue.
The leaders who took turns to commend Governor Oyebanji for delivering on his mandate explained that his administration in 2.5 years has positively impacted on the lives of the people across the 16 local government areas of the state. They called on party members to be united and work towards the progress of the party and solicited the support of the people for the administration of Governor Oyebanji in his quest to deliver on his shared prosperity agenda for the state. The meeting also resolved to immediately begin the mobilization of all different interest groups in the constituency on a continuous basis to ensure block votes for the governor in 2026 governorship election. Abayomi Peke reporting.
The Ekameta in Ajoni SCDA has joined the list of the groups endorsing Governor Biodun Oyebanji for second time in office. The political stakeholders under the umbrella of Alaba Abejide political dynasty staged a carnival-like ceremony at Ipa Ekiti to affirm their decision on the second term of Governor Oyebanji. Abayomi Peke, again, who was at the ceremony, reports.
The venue of the carnival-like ceremony was filled with different banners sponsored by different groups. The inscriptions on the banners highlighted the support of the groups to the re-election bid of Governor Biodun Oyebanji, which they described as God sent. The endorsement ceremony was a melting pot for all political stakeholders in Ekamefa, which comprises Ipao, Irele, Okeaku, Iyemero, Ijowa, and Itapaji. Setting the tone for the endorsement, the technical advisor on policy evaluation in Ekiti State, Mr. Muyiwa Olukosi, moved a motion that Governor Oyebanji should be endorsed for a second time, having performed creditably in office. And the motion was seconded by the SSA Agric Processing Zone, Mr. Kendi Ajayi.
Having highlighted all what he has done for us, I therefore move the motion that Mr. Governor should continue in office beyond 2023. I so move.
I agree with the mover of the motion and the entire people of Ekamefa, and therefore wish to support the motion ably moved by Honorable Josiah Olukosi that Mr. Governor Biodun Abayomi Oyebanji should continue to 2030.
The motion received majority acceptance as different groups in Ekamefa, including government workers, market women, drivers, and artisans, took turns to show their support. In their remarks, the Chairman Local Government Service Commission, Chief Alaba Abejide, and the Ajoni LCDA Chairman Prince Michael Ogungbemi said Governor Oyebanji has done well for the people of the area, stressing that the program was to show their appreciation.
Bao is in Ekiti to serve the people of Ekiti, and besides this, he recognized the rural being the son of the soil.
We are doing this because of the avalanche of programs that are very developmental to Ekamanu communities.
The Director General, Bureau of Public Communication, Mrs. Mary Osho Motosho, who represented Governor Oyebanji at the occasion, said the governor will continue to run all-inclusive government. She thanked the people for believing in the governor and assured them that he will not disappoint them.
Because of the touch that Governor Biodun Abayomi Oyebanji has made here, the mark that he has made here, and indeed they have all come out to appreciate him. I'm so happy that they are showing appreciation even before the election.
In his opening address, the Central Coordinator, Abejide Political Dynasty, Mr. Afis Adoyemo, said the people of the area will continue to remain in the progressives as a mark of loyalty to their leader, Chief Alaba Abejide. Abayomi Peke reporting.
The Ekiti State government has assured the people whose buildings were recently affected by the rainstorms in Omo Ekiti, East local government area of the state, that efforts are in top gear to assist them in putting their houses back in shape. The State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, and some government officials recently visited the town to ascertain the level of damage done by the last week downpour. BSCS reporter Dad Rifajana was on the entourage of the government team to Omo. Now, the report.
The first port of call by the team was the palace of the Olomo Obanoa Omonigbein, where the SEMA General Manager, Mr. Oludare Ashaolu, conveyed the sympathy of the state government to the victims of the rainstorm and promised government assistance to all. The SEMA boss noted that the agency will not fail in its mandate to give relief to those affected by natural disasters.
He's also aware of this unfortunate incident that happened in Omo, and she has directed that there should be an on-the-spot assessment to ascertain the level of damages, and that is why we are here.
In his remarks, the Olomo Oba Omonigbein thanked the state government for its swift response and for identifying with the victims. The monarch also thanked Governor Biodo Yebanji for paying attention to the needs of the rural dwellers at all times.
God Almighty, that no life was lost and we didn't record any casualty. But nevertheless, we are hoping that the governor will assist us. Some of these buildings are owned by family houses. Very aged people are living there, and it will be very difficult for them if there is no assistance.
The State Commissioner for Transportation, Mr. Kehinde Ajobiewe, and the Minority Leader of the State House of Assembly, Mr. Oladele Ogunshaki, also expressed gratitude to the state government for the swift reaction.
I know very sure that something tangible will be done to help those who like this disaster has spread like homeless, elderly people, their means of livelihood has been destroyed, not by the whole making, naturally.
The victims who recanted their ordeals said hundreds of people were rendered homeless with no less than 60 houses damaged. Some of the victims, who were mostly aged, narrated their ordeals and called for quick government assistance. Mr. Ashaolu, however, urged the victims to complete their list for proper documentation and further assistance.
The Ekiti state government is to sue the technical school Ikole Ekiti to the federal government for facility upgrade. The chairman, Board for Technical and Vocational Education, Mr. Kaudi Babade, gave the information when he featured on his special program on Ekiti FM 91.5 in Ado Ekiti. He said that the technical school will now be operated under the Renewed Hope initiative of the federal government. According to him, the Ikole Technical School facilities will be renovated while equipment will be supplied to its workshop. Mr. Babade said that students of the school would enjoy free tuition, feeding, and accommodation, as well as receive stipends from the federal government. He encouraged parents to enroll their children in technical schools in Ekiti to make them job providers. Some of the students who also participated on the program said the school had impacted their lives positively. They boasted to repair vehicles, refrigerators, and make garments and ceramics. Ekiti state government has resolved to make local ram sellers its major suppliers as Muslims in the state and across the globe prepare for Eid-el-Kabir celebration. The secretary to the state government, Professor Abibat Adubiaro, restated this during a visit to the ram sellers at Adere Market in Ado Ekiti, the state capital. BSS reporter Toba Balola has the details.
Professor Adubiaro, who was at the market to deliver Governor Oyebanji's message, explains that the visit was in the spirit of Salah celebration, adding that the present administration since inception had given adequate patronage to local ram sellers in the state. She said that direct local content patronage tops the agenda of the governor, hence the need to visit the popular Adere market as part of moves towards regaining the economic value of the state.
as usual, is procuring the rams from the ram sellers, local ram sellers, as he has been doing. So that is why we are here. We know that since inception of this administration, he has been patronizing these women, just so as to enhance their economic viability and to ensure the shared prosperity of his administration. And that is why he's also here today again to patronize them. So they have leader. So with the half leader who will tell them the number the governor wants to buy from them, they will share among themselves. That's what we do every year.
The SSG said the governor had ensured reaching out to small and medium-scale traders with initiatives that will grow their businesses while assuring the sellers of prompt patronage.
And I'm using this opportunity to urge Muslim faithfuls to use this opportunity to pray, to continue praying for the success of this administration. And Governor Biodun Abayomi is saying Barka di Salah to all Muslims as they are celebrating this year Ileya in advance. They will live long to celebrate many more of it on earth.
Professor Adubiaro commented on the endorsement of Governor Oyebanji for another term in office, urged the people to update their permanent voter cards in due time. The representatives of the ram sellers, Chief Mary Ekeoleri and Al-Ajay Shehu Mohammed, who said the initiative cut across all the rams market, thanked Governor Oyebanji for patronizing them. They prayed for the success of his government.
Àwọn Hausa wà ńbí, àwọn Òkè-Ìbọ́là wà ńbí, Tìkẹ́rẹ́ ó wà ńbí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ la ṣe ń pera wa tí mọ́mì wa tó ń bá wa ṣe mítìn tá fún wa nǹkan tó bá ti ní kára. Inú wa dùn, ayọ̀ wa kún. Àdúrà la fi ràn lọ́wọ́, gbogbo ìrìn àjò ẹ̀ kò ní yọrí sí kú fún. Àlàáfíà àtẹ̀mí gígùn la fi lólé ayé.
Muna sai da ram duk kowace shekara bai don kan yana bada kwantara na raguna kuma allu shekara muna sai muna kai musu. Alhamdulillah Allah taimaka kuma zabe mai.
Governor Oyebanji, in fulfillment of his quest on local content law, had been engaging different associations and indigenous contractors in tandem with his shared prosperity agenda. Toba Babalola reporting.
We now go on a commercial break and we'll be back for the rest of the bulletin.
Mr. Chef Mixed Spices Seasoning Cube don't land with all your rich spices where you love inside one cube. Mr. Chef Mixed Spices Seasoning Cube. Spice mix exactly the way you like them. They available for seasoning cube. Try them today. Mr. Chef Mixed Spices Seasoning Cube don't land with all your rich spices where you love inside one cube. Mr. Chef Mixed Spices Seasoning Cube. Spice mix exactly the way you like them. They available for seasoning cube. Try them today.
Welcome back and thanks for staying tuned. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas Tajuddin, has withdrawn a bill that aimed to make voting mandatory for all eligible Nigerians. His media aide, Musa Krishi, in a statement explained that the decision to pull the bill came after conducting interviews with different people and groups across the country. He noted that while some people supported it, saying it will lead to better voters turnout, others argued it will take away personal freedom and will be hard to enforce in a country as diverse as Nigeria. He added that instead of forcing people to vote, the government would employ other means to encourage voting, especially among young people and first-time voters. Operative of the Lagos State Police Command have rescued 2 individuals who were kidnapped last week at Jebu Creek side in the Ikorodu area of the state. The command spokesperson, Benjamin Udeyi, in a statement, revealed that the rescue operation was launched on the directive of the State Commissioner of Police, Olon Darejima. He added that the police, in collaboration with vigilantes, hunters, and locals, are still combing the creek and adjoining forest to apprehend the kidnappers, prevent further attacks, and bring the perpetrators to justice. He urged members of the public, particularly those residing in remote areas, to remain vigilant and security conscious at all times, and to report any suspicious activities to the nearest police station. Officials of the Federal Capital Territory Administration FCTA Abuja have sealed the national headquarters of the People's Democratic Party and some other buildings over non-payment of grant and tenancy rent. The administration, under the leadership of Minister, Federal Capital Territory, Yezon Wike, stated that the closure are part of a larger enforcement campaign targeting defaulting property owners across the FCT. Other prominent buildings were shut down, among which included the Federal Inland Revenue Service office in the state, an Access Bank branch, and a total petrol station. These actions follow the FCTA's recent announcement that its intention to reclaim properties affected by the revocation of 4,794 land titles due to non-payment of ground rents spanning 10 to 43 years. The Minister, Housing and Urban Development, Ahmed Dangiwa, has unveiled a 12-member ministerial committee to oversee the 753 units recovered housing estate linked to former Central Bank of Nigeria's governor, Godwin Emefiele. The estate was recently handed over to the ministry by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission following a directive from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The minister explained that the committee's mandate align with the president's vision and the ministry reform objectives to transform the estate into livable, secure, and affordable homes for Nigerians. The committee is tasked with conducting a comprehensive technical assessment of the recovered estate, assess cost required to complete essential infrastructure, and is expected to submit a preliminary report within 4 weeks. And now to sports. St. Gabriel's Catholic Mission Secondary School Ijerekiti has retained the prestigious Bishop Phyllis Ajakaye Football Cup, a title they have previously won. The exciting encounter took place at Holy Child Catholic Mission Secondary School, Ureje, in Ado-Ekiti. BSCS reporter Kelechi Devi was there and his report.
It was football, fun, and festivity in Ado-Ekiti as the Association of Catholic Public Officers Akapo in Ekiti State organized a thrilling football match to commemorate the 63rd birthday of Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Ekiti, Most Reverend Felix Ajakaye. The match featured a showdown between St. Gabriel Catholic Mission Secondary School, Ijeru Ekiti, and Annunciation Secondary School, Ikere Ekiti. It was an Annunciation school that struck first in the first half through Oladele Olamilekan, but St. Gabriel responded in the second half with a well-placed penalty from Olaujo, leveling the score at 1-1. With regulation time ending in a stalemate, it all came down to penalties. Annunciation converted only 2 of their kicks, while St. Gabriel confidently slotted in 4, emerging victorious by 5 goals to 3. Dignitaries at the event, including the Speaker of the Ekiti State House of Assembly, Mr. Adeoye Aribasoye, represented by the Majority Leader, Mr. Tolu Lopaige, the Chairman of the Ekiti State Boxing Association, Mr. Israel Adeshokon, Sir Paul Olowoyo, and a retired permanent secretary in Ekiti State, Mr. Jide Oguntimehin, applauded the organizers' enthusiasm and commended the players for their impressive performance. They also used the opportunity to celebrate the bishop on his special day.
They showed healthy competition, because it's not all competition that is healthy, but for what we have today is an healthy competition, and it's a virtue that they need to learn and they need to acquire in all the parts they're going to take in life. You're going to be competing every day of your life, but your competition must be healthy.
You can realize that a lot of palaces have been created across the state. That is just to say that the Catholic Church is waxing stronger and stronger. I pray that God Almighty continue to sustain you, my Lord.
And so we thank God that our bishop is taking the lead. He's an example that we have to think about following. And I pray that we will continue to wax stronger. He's 63 this year by the special grace of God. We pray that he will hit 70, he will hit 80.
If I get there, I know my father will wear Arsenal jersey. So when I dress up, so people now say, are you going for something? I said, I know where I'm going to. I am going to meet the father of Arsenal Football Club in the entire Ekiti State.
Expressing his gratitude, Bishop Ajakaye emphasized the significance of good health and pledged the church's continued support for quality education in partnership with the Ekiti State government.
You will be able to read, you will be able to study, you will be able to inject, you will be able to do so many positive things when you are healthy. Please let us check our bodies. Let us go for checkups. Let us, so that when we go for early checkups, we will be able to know what is wrong with us. Be not afraid.
Earlier, the president of Akapo, Sir Vincent Jegede, traced the history of the Bishop Ajakaye Cup back to its inception in 2013. He honored past leaders, including the late emeritus president, Sir Philip Amujo, and encouraged Catholic civil servants to join the association.
To encourage all assembly to engage in sports and exercise. It is noteworthy that sports and exercise is not only increase well-being, with better self-esteem.
Being the defending champion and coming to reclaim it again. So it's a thing of joy, and we thank God who has given us this opportunity.
Let's go. And we take the direction they gave us. I'm very happy and I'm very excited. We have spent the day, and I mean all the victory is with us, but I don't know if it will later come to this place.
It was indeed a day of sportsmanship, team spirit, and celebration, an event befitting the milestone birthday of a revered cleric, Kelechi David, reporting.
And with that report from our sport desk, we conclude the news at 7. Thanks for watching and good night.
ẹ kálẹ́ ẹ sì káàbọ̀ sórí ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́. Kelechi David lóníròyìn. Àwọn adarí ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC nílùú Ìmẹ̀sí Èkìtì àti Ìdó-Ilé tí jùmọ̀ fọwọ́ sí pé kí gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí tẹ̀síwájú lọ́fíìsì fún sáà kejì. Ìfọwọ́sí ọ̀hún ló jẹ́ ara ìpinnu tí wọ́n ṣe níbi ìpàdé àwọn ẹni ọ̀rọ̀ kan lágbo òṣèlú lẹ́kùn ìdìbò ìwọ̀ oòrùn Èkìtì kejì nílùú Ìdó-Ilé. Àbáyọ̀mí Pẹ́kẹ́ ròyìn wá pé ìpàdé ọ̀hún èyí tí akọ̀ròyìn àgbà fún gómìnà ọ̀gbẹ́ni Yínká Oyèbọ̀dé gbàlejò rẹ̀ ló jẹ́ ìpéjọpọ̀ àwọn àgbà ọ̀jẹ̀ nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú APC lẹ́kùn ìdìbò ìwọ̀ oòrùn Èkìtì. Àwọn tó wà níkàlẹ̀ níbi ìpàdé ọ̀hún ni àwọn tó dipò òṣèlú mú, àwọn olóyè ẹgbẹ́ láti àwọn wọ́ọ̀dù tó fi dé ìpínlẹ̀. Pọ́nmọ́bárí ètò ọ̀hún ni àbá kan èyí tí agbèfọ́ba àgbà tẹ́lẹ̀ rí nípínlẹ̀ yìí ọ̀gbẹ́ni Wálé Fápóńdàdá nípa ìpè fún ìfọwọ́sí ìtẹ̀síwájú gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí lọ́fíìsì fún sáà kejì àbá náà èyí tí akọ̀ròyìn àgbà tó tún jẹ́ bọ́bajírò pàtàkì fún gómìnà létò ìròyìn ọ̀gbẹ́ni Yínká Oyèbọ̀dé kejì rẹ̀ ní gbogbo àwọn adarí ẹkùn ìdìbò náà ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn fún. Ṣáájú ni ọ̀kan nínú àwọn adarí náà ọ̀mọ̀wé Ògúntáyọ̀ ti mẹ́nubà ọ̀kanòjọ̀kan iṣẹ́ àkànṣe tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́ lágbègbè náà láwọn iṣẹ́ àkànṣe bíi pópónà àkànṣe iṣẹ́ lẹ́ka ètò ìlera tẹ́ka ètò ọ̀gbìn àti títí ìlú nílágbára tó fi mọ́ yíyan ọ̀pọ̀ nínú àwọn èèyàn ẹkùn ìdìbò ọ̀hún sípò òṣèlú. Àwọn adarí náà tí wọ́n lo àkókò náà láti yọ̀ǹgó gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí fún bó ti ṣàmúṣẹ àwọn ìlérí tó ṣe lákòókò ìdìbò ṣàlàyé pé ìjọba rẹ̀ láàrin ọdún méjì àbọ̀ ló ti lapa rere nígbé ayé àwọn èèyàn káàkiri ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ 16 tó wà nípìnlẹ̀ yìí. Wọ́n pàrọwà sáwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ láti wà níṣọ̀kan kí wọ́n sì ṣe fún ìtẹ̀síwájú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú náà bí wọ́n ti pè fún àtìlẹ́yìn àwọn èèyàn fún ìjọba Oyèbánjí nínú akitiyan rẹ̀ láti ṣàmúṣẹ ìran ìsọdọ̀tun ìrètí rẹ̀ fún ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. Wọ́n fẹnu kò níbi ìpàdé náà láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wá àtìlẹ́yìn àwọn èèyàn ní gbogbo ẹ̀ka lẹ́kùn ìdìbò náà lóòrèkóòrè fún gómìnà láti jẹ́ kí gómìnà ó lè ní ìbò tó pọ̀ lọ́pọ̀ yanturu nígbà ètò ìdìbò gómìnà tí yóò wáyé lọ́dún tó ń bọ̀. Àwọn ẹni ọ̀rọ̀ kan lẹ́kùn ìdìbò ẹ̀ka 6 níjọba ìbílẹ̀ onídàgbàsókè àjọni ti darapọ̀ mọ́ àwọn lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ tí wọ́n fọwọ́ sí pé kí gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí tẹ̀síwájú sáà kejì lọ́fíìsì. Àwọn ẹni ọ̀rọ̀ kan òṣèlú ọ̀hún lábẹ́ àwọn tó jẹ́ olóòótọ́ sí alàgbà Àlàbá Abéjídé ni wọ́n ṣe àgbékalẹ̀ ayẹyẹ kan nílùú Ìpàọ̀ Èkìtì láti ṣàfihàn ìpinnu wọn fún ìtẹ̀síwájú sáà kejì gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí. Àbáyọ̀mí Pẹ́kẹ́ múròyìn wá pé oríṣiríṣi àkọlé ni wọ́n gbé sí oríkò ọ̀hún láti sọ àwọn èròǹgbà wọn. Àwọn àkọlé tó wà lára àwọn bánà náà ṣàfihàn àtìlẹ́yìn àwọn ẹgbẹ́ náà sí ìpè fún ìtẹ̀síwájú ìjọba gómìnà Bíọ́dún Oyèbánjí lẹ́ẹ̀kejì tí wọ́n sì júwe bí ẹni tí Ọlọ́run rán sí ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. Ètò náà ló jẹ́ ibi ìpàdé àwọn ẹni ọ̀rọ̀ kan lágbo òṣèlú lágbègbè ẹ̀ka 6 léyìí tí a ti rí Ìjẹ̀rò, Ìrẹ̀lẹ̀, Òkè Àkó, Yemẹ̀ràn, Ìjọwá àti Ìtàpájí Èkìtì. Nígbà tí ó ń ṣíde ìpè fún ìfọwọ́sí pé kí gómìnà tẹ̀síwájú fún sáà kejì, wọ́n bá jíròrò fún gómìnà lórí àgbéyẹ̀wò ìlànà nípínlẹ̀ Èkìtì. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Múyìwá Olúkòsì dábàá náà látàrí bí ó ti ní gómìnà ti ṣe dáadáa lọ́fíìsì. Ló bá jíròrò tí ó jẹ mọ́ ti ètò ọ̀gbìn. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Kẹ́hìndé Àjàyí sì kejì rẹ̀. Àbáwọn ni àwọn lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ lọ́gbàlọ́gbà lágbègbè ẹ̀ka 6 tó fi mọ́ àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba, ìyálọ́jà, àwọn awakọ̀, oníṣẹ́ ọwọ́ sì ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn fún àbá ọ̀hún. Nígbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀, alága àjọ tó ń rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ olóyè Àlàbá Abéjídé àti alága ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ onídàgbàsókè àjọni ọmọọba Michael Ògúngbèmí sọ pé gómìnà Oyèbánjí ti ṣe iṣẹ́ takuntakun fún àwọn èèyàn agbègbè náà bó ti ní ètò náà wà láti dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà. Adarí àgbàfọ́rọ̀ ìbáràlú sọ̀rọ̀ Mary aya Ọ̀ṣọ́ Ọmọtọ́ṣọ́ tó ṣojú gómìnà níbi ètò náà sọ pé ìjọba Oyèbánjí yóò tẹ̀síwájú láti máa ṣe ìjọba tí yóò fàyè gba gbogbo èèyàn. Ó dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn náà fún bí wọ́n ti nígbàgbọ́ nínú gómìnà tó sì sọ pé gómìnà kò ní já wọn kulẹ̀. Ẹni tí ó jẹ́ alámòjútó ikọ̀ alátìlẹyìn Abéjídé lágbo òṣèlú ọ̀gbẹ́ni Afeez Adéyẹmọ sọ pé àwọn èèyàn agbègbè náà kò ní yẹsẹ̀ kúrò nínú ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú onítẹ̀síwájú gẹ́gẹ́ bí àpẹẹrẹ ìjólóòtọ́ sí adarí wọn olóyè Àlàbá Abéjídé. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ti fi dá àwọn èèyàn tíjì ba ilé wọn jẹ́ láìpẹ́ yìí nílùú Òmù Èkìtì níjọba ìbílẹ̀ Ìlà Oòrùn Èkìtì lójú pé ìgbésẹ̀ tí ń lọ lọ́wọ́ báyìí láti ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ láti lè jẹ́ kí ilé wọn ó lè bọ̀ sípò padà. Àjọ tó ń rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ pàjáwìrì nípínlẹ̀ yìí SEMA pẹ̀lú àwọn aláṣẹ ìjọba kan ni wọ́n ṣe àbẹ̀wò sílùú náà láìpẹ́ yìí láti wo àwọn tí ìjì òjò tó rọ̀ lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá náà bàjẹ́ nínú ìlú ọ̀hún. Akọ̀ròyìn wa Dáre Fájánà wà lára àwọn tó bá ikọ̀ ìjọba ọ̀hún kọ̀wọ́rìn láti ṣe àbẹ̀wò sílùú náà tó sì jábọ̀ ròyìn pé àwọn ẹni náà ló káàkiri láti wo àwọn tí ìjì òjò ọ̀hún ti ṣọṣẹ́ láti lójúnà àti rí pé wọ́n ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ tó yẹ láti lè rí pé wọ́n mú ìtura bá àwọn ẹni náà níbi wọ́n ti ní lára àwọn tí wọ́n rí ni wọ́n ṣe ètò àkọọ́lẹ̀ rẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ìlérí pé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ yìí kò ní pẹ́ gbé ìgbésẹ̀ lójúnà àti dẹ́rìn pẹ̀kẹ́ àwọn ẹni náà àti láti lè ràn wọ́n lọ́wọ́ láti lè jẹ́ kí ìṣòro wọn kí ó di ọ̀rọ̀ ìtàn. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ti fọwọ́ sí àgbéga iléèwé ẹ̀kọ́ṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ìjọba tó wà nílùú Ìkọ̀lé Èkìtì fún àtúnṣe lọ́nà àti túbọ̀ mú àgbéga bá iléèwé náà. Alága àjọ tó ń rí sọ̀rọ̀ iléèwé ẹ̀kọ́ṣẹ́ ọwọ́ nípínlẹ̀ yìí Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Káyọ̀dé Babádé ṣíṣọ lójú eégún ọ̀rọ̀ yìí lákòókò tó kópa lórí ètò pàtàkì kan lórí ẹ̀rọ tẹlifíṣàn EKTV. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babádé sọ pé àwọn iléèwé ẹ̀kọ́ṣẹ́ ọwọ́ ni wọn yóò máa ṣiṣẹ́ báyìí lábẹ́ ìlànà ìsọdọ̀tun ìrètí tìjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ó ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ tẹkíníkà tó wà nílùú Ìkọ̀lé Èkìtì ni wọn yóò ṣe àtúnṣe sí tí wọn yóò sì kó àwọn ohun èlò iṣẹ́ tó yẹ sí iléèwé ọ̀hún. Ọ̀gbẹ́ni Babádé sọ pé àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ iléèwé náà ni kò ní san owó iléèwé rárá tí oúnjẹ àti ilégbèé yóò sì jẹ́ ọ̀fẹ́. Bákan náà pẹ̀lú bí wọn yóò ti mú àgbéga bí wọn yóò ti máa gba owó ìdákọ̀mú tó jẹ́ owó ìrànwọ́ látọ̀dọ̀ ìjọba àpapọ̀. Ó rọ àwọn òbí láti fi àwọn ọmọ wọn síléèwé náà láti jẹ́ kí wọ́n lè di àwọn tó ń pèsè iṣẹ́ fáwọn aráàlú. Díẹ̀ lára àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó kópa lórí ètò náà sọ pé iléèwé náà ti lapa rere nígbé ayé àwọn èèyàn bí wọ́n ti ní ìmọ̀ láti tún ọkọ̀ ṣe tí àwọn kan sì ń ṣe aṣọ àti ẹ̀rọ amóhuntutù. Ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ Èkìtì ti pinnu láti rí wípé àwọn tí ó ń ta àgbò ní àwọn ọjà tó ṣe kókó nípínlẹ̀ yìí ni wọ́n pèsè fún àwọn mùsùlùmí tó ń bẹ nípínlẹ̀ yìí àti láti lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n gbáradì fún bí àwọn mùsùlùmí ti ṣe ń gbáradì fún ọdún Eid-el-Kabir. Akọ̀wé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ yìí Ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Abibat Adubiaro tẹnumọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí nígbà tí ó ṣe àbẹ̀wò sí àwọn tí ó ń ta àgbò ní ọjà Adẹ́rẹ̀ nílùú Adó Èkìtì olúlu ìpínlẹ̀ yìí. Oníròyìn wa Jọba Lọ́lá jábọ̀ ròyìn pé akọ̀wé ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ yìí ni ó wo ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan àwọn àgbò tí ó ń bẹ lọ́jà náà tó sọ pé ìjọba ló mọ rírì àwọn oníṣòwò náà àti pé ọ̀rọ̀ àgbò ọ̀hún ni ó jẹ́ pé wọn yóò rí pé wọ́n pèsè láti ṣèrànwọ́ fún àwọn mùsùlùmí níbi wọ́n ṣe ń gbáradì fún ti ọdún Eid-el-Kabir léyìí tí ó jẹ́ ọdún iléyá. Níbi ó sọ pé àbẹ̀wò náà ni ó wà láti bá wọn nájà àti lójúnà àti gbáwọ́ ti ètò okòwò wọn láti ṣèrànwọ́ fáwọn mùsùlùmí. Olórí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àpapọ̀ kejì Abbas Tajudeen ti jáwọ́ nínú àbá òfin kan èyí tó wà láti jẹ́ kí ètò ìdìbò jẹ́ dandan fún àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà tí ó ti tó láti dìbò olùrànlọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ lórí ètò ìròyìn Musa Krishi sọ nínú àtẹ̀jáde kan pé ìpinnu náà láti jáwọ́ nínú àbá òfin ọ̀hún ló wáyé lẹ́yìn tí wọ́n ṣe ìfọ̀rọ̀wánilẹ́nuwò fún ọ̀kanòjọ̀kan àwọn aráàlú àti lẹ́gbẹ́lẹ́gbẹ́ káàkiri orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ó ní nígbà tí àwọn kan faramọ́ àbá òfin náà, àwọn kan sọ pé yóò jẹ́ kí ó ṣe àkóbá àti ìfipámúni lọ́nà àti lè jẹ́ kí wọ́n ṣe ohun tí wọn kò fẹ́, níbi ó ti sọ pé ìjọba ni ó yẹ kó ṣe àwọn ètò tí yóò jẹ́ móríyá tí yóò jẹ́ kí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ lè kópa nínú ètò ìdìbò. Àjọ ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ti dóòlà àwọn méjì kan nínú ìgbèkùn àwọn ajínigbé èyí tí wọ́n jí gbé lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá ní agbègbè Ìjẹ̀dẹ̀ ní Ìkòròdú nípínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún. Agbẹnusọ àjọ ọlọ́pàá náà Benjamin Hundeyin sọ nínú àtẹ̀jáde kan pé kọmíṣánná àjọ ọlọ́pàá ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀hún Ọlọ́rundáre Jimoh ni ó pàṣẹ kí àwọn ikọ̀ ọlọ́pàá dìgbòlùjẹ̀ gbégbésẹ̀ lójúnà àti dóòlà àwọn ẹni náà. Ó fi kún pé àjọ ọlọ́pàá náà pẹ̀lú ìfọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ àwọn fìjìláńtẹ́, àwọn ọlọ́dẹ àti àwọn tí ó ń ṣọ́gbòrò ni wọ́n ya bo àwọn agijù lójúnà àti rí pé wọ́n fi pápẹ́ ọba gbé àwọn ajínigbé náà àti láti dènà àkọlù míì tí ó lè wáyé, àti pé ọwọ́ ti tẹ àwọn ajínigbé ọ̀hún. Àwọn aláṣẹ olúlu ilẹ̀ yìí nílùú Àbújá ti fi kọ́kọ́rọ́ àgádágodo ti ẹnu ọ̀nà ìloro ìyá ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú PDP lórílẹ̀‐èdè yìí. Ìṣàkóso olúlu orílẹ̀‐èdè yìí ló gbé sẹkítírìàtì ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú náà tó wà ní Zone 5 l'Àbújá tì pa látàrí ìkùnà láti san owó ilẹ̀ tí wọ́n yálò fún sẹkítírìàtì ọ̀hún. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí agbẹnusọ fún Nyesom Wike tó jẹ́ mínísítà fọ́rọ̀ olúlu ilẹ̀ yìí Lérè Ọláyínká ti ṣe sọ, ìgbésẹ̀ náà ló jẹ́ bí wọ́n ti ṣe kùnà láti san àwọn owó èyí tí ó yẹ kí wọ́n ti san látọjọ́ pípẹ́ fún ilẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń lò náà. Ààrẹ ìdárayá iléèwé St Gabriel Catholic Mission nílùú Ìjẹ̀rò Èkìtì ti jáwé olúborí nínú ìdíje ife ẹ̀yẹ ti Bishop Felix Ajakaye èyí tí wọ́n ti tó jẹ́ àwọn olùgbà kẹ́yìn. Ìdíje ọ̀hún ló wáyé ní pápá ìṣeré iléèwé girama Holy Child Catholic Mission ní Ureje nílùú Àdó Èkìtì. Ẹ jẹ́ kí agbẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ ìròyìn náà. Èyí ló pin ìròyìn lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́, ìyókù tó di lọ́la. Kásùn rẹ̀ o.